Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym. We're on the road to the Pittsburgh Pro, and I'm here with Bikini Pro.
Ariana brothers.
All right, Ariana, how you feeling? You're just coming off the Charlotte Pro.
Yes, I'm feeling awesome. I'm feeling super grateful for the feedback that I got, and I'm feeling even more excited for Pittsburgh Pro now. So,
okay. So you just got critiqued for posing. You got some good feedback, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Definitely some good stuff. So I'm glad that I was here because I feel like it's just different when you get that kind of like in-person feedback compared to, I mean, obviously it's great for the stage too, getting that feedback after a show, but just think about in-person before a show. It's just different. So,
okay, just so everybody knows, I am not going to be putting the posing video out till the day before she goes on stage. Okay, so we're not going to tip them off on anything. Yes. Okay,
yeah.
All right, just so you know, because people were looking at the previous years, like the Road to the Olympias, and they'd be like, "Oh, what did he look like? Crap." Well, they didn't read that it was X amount of days out.
Right. Exactly.
And what are we? 24 or 25? I think Anton said 25.
Then yeah, 25. I just feel like the days keep just going by fast.
Day after them, so.
Yes, so Sunday. Yeah. A little confusing.
Yes, I know. But yeah, I mean, so you'll get to see what she looks like, but it's only going to be the day before.
Yes, exactly.
So that you can look at what she looked like today and then see her on stage, because you should be in Pittsburgh.
Yes. Oh yeah, because it's going to be bigger this year. Yeah. I'm so excited for it. So.
Listen, I said in every division, of course we know the men's open bodybuilding, but in every other division, from figure to bikini to women's physique, men's physique, classic, there's storylines like all over. This is just going to be crazy.
Yep. I'm excited. I mean, I did it last year, but this year with how big it's gotten, I'm just so much more excited to obviously be there and experience it again. And then obviously with I guess all the things that have been added to it this time around, you know, like I just feel like it's just going to be an amazing experience. So,
yeah. Yeah. And listen, she knows as well as I know, and everybody knows, the bikini is going to be a tough division. Oh, yeah. We have Maureen making her comeback, and you know who's in there because we've been putting them up on the page and everything. You know, Amy's trying for her three-peat to be only the second person to ever do it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Man or woman.
Right.
Well, Raymond did it for the guys, but no one's done it since then.
Yeah. So it's going to be tough. I mean, like, all these ladies look amazing, and just seeing the lineup, it's like, but I will say I appreciate this kind of competition going into shows. I just feel like this is what we need to do. We need to be out there and just, you know, doing the big shows and going up against all these amazing Olympians and ladies and stuff, because this just kind of sets you up for the Olympia too, and just future shows, you know, for the rest of the year. So,
well, and I've always called this the pre-Olympia Olympia, because throughout the history of the Pittsburgh Pro, the overall champions that have won that, there are 15 of them that went on to win the Olympia.
Yeah. So this
the most came out of bikini too.
Yeah. So this is a good show to do. So
yeah. So get your critiques here, figure out what you're doing, go to the Olympia. But she's also going to be doing another show, but we're not going to tell you what it is right here. You just have to wait till the list comes out, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's going to be the only secret we're keeping besides our posing.
Exactly. Yeah. We just figured that out today. So yeah.
So, but anyway, so you're feeling good with this?
Yes, I'm feeling awesome. I'm feeling honestly just very happy. Like, I like to go into shows now with just a very open mindset. And obviously it's good to have expectations, but don't sit here and be set on one expectation or one outcome, because you will be disappointed, you know, regardless. Like, this should be about, you know, being better and continuing to be better throughout this whole entire journey and throughout this whole entire season leading into the Olympia or whatever your goal is. So just being a part of this, honestly, I'm just very excited for it. So.
Okay. So now I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
So we have out here, we have all the current Olympia champions pictures up there, as well as all the current national champions. So this year, for next year, are we going to be swapping that picture of Laura Lee out for you?
I know what you want me to say.
You need to be honest here.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, it's a yes or a no. And you're turning red.
I know. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess, of course, anybody, we should all say yes, of course.
Okay, that's it. Okay. Yes.
So then yes.
Because I will clip anything else off you say.
I know, right? That would happen too. Like, she said yes.
Well, the nice thing is Laura Lee's actually going to be here to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. Yeah, I don't know if you know. Tyler's made up. They're going to just bring a big IFBB Pro League booth with all kinds of the champions there.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Like even like Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath.
That's going to be incredible.
Chris Bumstead's going to be there.
Yeah. Okay. So then, this is like the real deal.
And Laura Lee's going to be here.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So everybody will be here. So if this is not the way to be like, hey, you should be here, like this is it. So
yeah, we just started announcing yesterday. We announced Ronnie. Sid's going to be here too.
See, yeah, this is going to be the best thing. I'm really excited for it. Honestly, it's going to be just being around other competitors and people that are at the elite level, just being surrounded. I feel like by individuals like this, it's just like, it means a lot, even for, other ladies that are still at the top level. I just feel like being in an environment like this, it's just, there's so much to learn and just take away from. So this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I've always said about this contest, I always said win or not, because even if you're the winner, you can still learn from this contest.
Oh my goodness.
And you're in a lineup that's tough.
Very.
And to be honest, you get a rematch from Charlotte with Maria.
Yes, exactly. So
Maria, I'll tell you what she said later.
No, no, I love you, Maria. I would never say anything.
That's not what she said.
You're going to start trouble.
You started it.
No, so
I didn't know you blushed this bad.
Huh? I know. I'm like,
it's red right now.
I know. I'm like, I don't talk bad about anybody. I promise. But no,
and that's your problem.
Yeah. And I'm like,
you need to be a little stirring the pot more.
Oh my gosh. No, but I just feel like, honestly, from show to show, it like a lot can happen. And I think it's good to obviously keep going up against people that you've competed with in prior shows, because we've seen it happen from time and time again. Like, you beat one person and then all of a sudden you don't the next, right? Or whatever the case is. So I just feel like constantly being in front or going up against your competitors that you've been with before. I think it's the best way to do it, Well,
and we also have some rematches from the Arnold, like Aaron Banks and Ali.
Yeah. That's true.
But then you have Brandon Hendrickson's come back.
Yeah. That's true. Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's so much that can happen. And I feel like sometimes it's easy to kind of like avoid a show if a certain competitor's doing it because they've, beat
But you should want to do that.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I'm like, I feel like when I started off back into the pro league, I ended up doing really big shows. And at first I was like, why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep doing big shows? Right. But now I'm just like, I'm glad that I did, because I put myself out there, right? Like I put myself against some of these best, exactly, the best of the best. Right. And that's the only way that I feel like I was able to qualify for the Olympia for that year, So I think it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Yeah, I do too. I mean, you want to go against the best. Yeah. Because people used to say, well, so-and-so's doing it. I go, right. Well, they're going to be on the Olympia stage with you. You can't run from them. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, if you do this, especially at the pro level, how far do you want to go? Right. Like, but why are you setting a longer time frame for yourself? Just put yourself out there. Like we're all going to have work that we have to do, but at the end of the day, why not just take a risk? Yeah, I mean, because the ultimate goal is the Olympia. Exactly. So take those risks, just keep working and just have an open mindset, Yep. So have you done anything different for your prep this year that you want to share? I will say everything for the most part has been pretty much consistent, but I think after Charlotte, James and I came up with kind of like a different plan as far as kind of like maybe where we had to maybe shift things a little bit as far as maybe like nutrition, what we have to do. So maybe I won't say what we're going to do, but you can just say, yeah, we have a different plan. So yeah, a slightly different plan. Yeah, a little bit of a different plan, but it's not anything drastic, right. So just, I think the more that we work together and continue to try different things as far as like methods, I feel like this is the best way to come up with a good approach with maybe how my body works or how we look on show day. So peak week stuff, so yeah, a slightly different approach, I would say. So I want to ask you, just switching gears, how'd you like the Carolina seminar? Oh, it was awesome. Well, what's funny is that was the very first seminar that I ever went to in 2019 before I ever competed. So I actually remember it being very small. I think there was like maybe 30 people there, if that. And then the way we have over 100 there this year, right? At least. And so just seeing how much it's expanded and the fact that Tyler was there this year, that's how I know that like it took off. I mean, like it obviously extended time longer than expected, but everyone that I have talked to, especially some of my posing clients, they took away so much information from what Tyler was saying. And he had you up on the stages and, even though you're dressed like this, but you still got the idea. Exactly. Yes. And, I think for people to actually physically see that in person, so that way, Tyler can point out little things like, hey, make sure, your foot's like this or your shoulders, make sure they're this. Mm-hmm. I think it's good to be a part of things like this because this is going to help you so much for the stage. It helped me. Tyler wasn't there at the time, but I know that if Tyler was there, then that would would have helped me tremendously. And just being able to pose at the end with some of the pros, you know, and just getting that feedback maybe before your first show or whatever it is. But I mean, it was so informational and I just love being a part of it. So.
Yeah, well, good. So is there anyone you want to give a shout out to over here?
Shout out to all of you here, NPC News Online, the Manions, obviously IFBB Pro League, Core Nutritionals, my supplement sponsor, Toxic Angels, my coach James, my husband, my mom. I feel like I'm forgetting everyone. Cashew, and we have a new one.
Oh, really?
Cannoli. Cannoli with a K. So Cashew and Cannoli, my boys. I can't forget you guys. And then Glam Comp Jewelry, Pro Tan, everyone that has just sponsored me and just supported me throughout this journey. I mean, thank you for just pretty much putting all of this on and just making this such a big event for all of us athletes. Like, it truly means a lot, and just getting that insider information and that insight, like, it helps. So, yeah.
All right. So May 10th and 11th, be here in Pittsburgh. There's going to be a live stream, but you're not going to get everything else that's what's going on with the expo. There's going to be a lot of other sports there too. It's not just going to be booths. There's going to be other sports also. So it's going to be fun. All right. So be in Pittsburgh. Jay and Manion.
Ariana Brothers.
Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com, and come watch Ariana win the Pittsburgh Pro.